This past weekend, I took my first trip back to New Orleans since the hurricane, and while I was there, I got a chance to sit down with Presidents Bush and Clinton to talk about what's going on down there. Take a look. Do y'all want water?
I'd like a little bit. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Would you like a water?
I'm fine. I just drank 2 bottles of it.
All right. Then I won't keep you long.
I'm dehydrated from transatlantic travel.
But I'll give you the mug so you can have a souvenir.
I want the mug.
All right. You can have an Ellen mug.
Oh, look.
Yeah. I have my own mugs, too. I travel with my own mic and my own mugs. It's fancy.
You talk first class here.
Well, first of all, what do I call you? Tell me before I start talking to you what I should call you.
Call me the old guy and call him 40.
You can call us whatever you want.
You're 42?
Once we get out of office, you can call us whatever you want.
All right. So you will just be President Bush, President Clinton.
Yeah,
that's fine.
All right. You know, the fact that you two are working together, I love, because I think the power between you two and putting your differences aside and saying, we're going to work together. What do you think it is that's the two of you combined that is such a powerful team?
I think it sends a signal that some things transcend political differences. And you get it, Ellen, I don't know how President Clinton feels about this, but you get a wonderful, warm feeling that you're doing something helpful.
Mm-hmm.
I think one reason people like it is they know that our political differences have been too harsh and too personal, and it's not been good for the public interest. And this has been true for a couple of decades now. And that, you know, when they just see us doing something, even if it's not everything, it's something, I think it makes people think, well, I can do something too.
Yeah, I agree. I love what you just said, because it does feel good to help. And even if on a grassroots level there are people going out and picking up trash and there are kids on spring break coming in, and it feels good to help. And it does, I think the country is so divided right now by politics, and it's like you shouldn't talk about it, and it's so divided that it does send a powerful, I think it sends a great message that there are things that are bigger than that.
I think that's right.
I'm from New Orleans, obviously. This is my first time back, and I went to the 9th Ward just now and was in tears. And if I thought about it any longer than talking to you right now, I would lose it again. I mean, have you seen anything like this? Am I just not seeing enough? Has this ever happened in our country, this kind of devastation?
Not that I know of. I'm sure there have been terrible, terrible hurricanes that have wiped out people's homes, but not this broad.
I think this is the biggest city destruction we've had in a long time.
Well, when this happened, I asked my viewers to send in money in to help, and we raised $10 million just from my viewers, just, you know, helping and doing what they could, and we're making a donation to your fund. And, you know, I mean, there's just, it really does feel to me overwhelming. You know, it feels like when you see what's out there, you feel like, where do you start, you know?
Exactly.
So the fact that there is something going on and I can talk to you and hear that there's hope and...
But I think one thing that I'd like to say to you, you know, you said this is the first time you came here. And I have some inkling of how you feel. I didn't grow up here, but my mother went to nursing school here. I first came here when I was 3 years old. I've been coming here all my life. And I just wept the first time I saw it. But when you talk to the native New Orleanians who are staying here, you just put one foot in front of the other. You figure out, you know, what needs to be done, what you can do, and then you just get up and go to work. And pretty soon, when everybody does that, the tide begins to turn. There is no silver bullet, but there are so many people here.
Yeah. When we were in the 9th Ward, there was a guy, Donald, who was sitting on the flatbed of a truck outside of his house. And he goes back and he still can't go inside. He can't bring himself. He goes halfway up the steps and he goes down. And I went up and looked at his house and just demolished, and he's got nothing. And he's begging me, and everywhere I go, people are begging me because I'm from here. Everyone's saying, do something, help us do something. And I'm a talk show host, you know? I mean, I don't know what to do. And how do I tell them? Because it's 9 months later, and I know that you know, the Bush-Clinton Katrina Fund has raised $100 million, and they're saying, you know, we're so grateful for what people are doing, but, you know, what can I tell them?
It's heartbreaking, but we want to do this right. We can have, for example, more mixed-income neighborhoods when New Orleans is rebuilt. We can have the schools located, some of the new ones that have to be rebuilt in different areas, so that we can take advantage of what we know now in other cities, that poor kids learn better if they're in not just mixed race schools, but mixed income schools. There are all these things that are going to be done here, but it's an agony for people who are waiting. And the problem, of course, is that a lot of people were getting subsidized housing that we're living around here in the hotels and things, and that's gone now. So it's going to be a very tough, I think, 6 months to a year still on the housing front, but it will be done, and we got to do it right this time. We can't let them come in and then get washed away.
I'm thrilled that you're here, and I'm thrilled that you're doing what you're doing. And before you go, I have to, it's an elephant in the room if I don't mention it, because I know you both have power. Can you do anything about Chris Daughtry being kicked off American Idol? It's not right. It's not right.
If I could, I would. You know, there's some good things about not having power anymore.
Yeah.
And even when we were president, we didn't have that much power.
All right, well.
Some good things about being 82, you don't watch that stuff.
Yeah, well, if you knew him, you'd be as upset as I am.
Really?
He shouldn't be kicked off.
It's an injustice.
It's an injustice.
Serious injustice.
It's yes. All right, well, I thank you all very much for sitting down and talking to me.
Thank you for caring about
Thank you
your
for what
hometown.
you're doing. Yeah, darn right.
Stay with it. My only other advice is do something like this again in 6 months. And maybe in another year, do it again.
Yeah.
Just so people don't forget.
Yeah. All right, thank you all so much. Thanks for everything you're doing, too.
Thanks a lot. Nice to be with you.
Thank you, President Clinton and President Bush, for sitting down with me. It was an honor to talk to both of you. Next Thursday, we're going to dedicate the entire hour to New Orleans.